What skills do you need to become a data analyst? In this video, we provide you with a step-by-step guide. Let's dive in. First, you need a solid foundation in mathematics and statistics. If in school you had a "who even needs math" mindset, it might be bad news for you, and you might have had your reasons because school math is often disconnected from life. Probability, descriptive and inferential statistics, and regression might seem like way too complex and abstract concepts. Still, they do have very practical applications in data analysis. They form the basis for tasks like testing hypotheses and identifying patterns in data. Without them, it's impossible to interpret results correctly. After you've brushed up on your math, it's time to get familiar with your first real data analysis instruments: Excel and SQL. Excel helps with formulas, pivot tables, and quick analysis. In its turn, SQL is used to query databases, extract data, and join tables. Formulas and queries can feel like a real challenge at first, but the only way out is through. Proficiency with these tools is absolutely vital for building up the skills for all further work. And while Excel and SQL have robust functionality, at some point, they are no longer enough. For automated or large-scale analysis, you will need to master a programming language, Python or R. Python is more general purpose. It's widely used in analytics and data science. With its help, you can automate repetitive tasks, build dashboards, and connect with machine learning workflows. The core libraries you'll need here are Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. R, in contrast, was built specifically for statistical analysis. It's popular in academia and research-heavy projects, and it's especially useful for advanced statistical modeling. Key packages are dplyr for data manipulation and ggplot2 for visualization. Of course, you can pick up another language later on, but for starters, you'd better focus on one. Whatever you choose, though, a programming language will allow you to automate the analysis and work with large data sets. Messy raw data is one of the biggest issues for data analysts, so one of their main tasks is data cleaning. Data cleaning involves handling duplicates, outliers, and missing values. And this task can take up to 70% of your work time. Compared to the previous steps, mastering data cleaning is a bit easier, but you absolutely cannot skip it. Clean data means your analysis is accurate and actually helpful for decision making. Now, let's imagine you have all your data neat and clean. You can see the patterns. You even have some insights. Unfortunately, your data is still pretty useless if you're the only one who can understand it. That's where data visualization comes in. Without the graphs, tables, charts, and other means of visualization, it's hard to understand the data, especially for non-technical professionals and stakeholders. For data to be useful for businesses, it should be understandable, so you should learn the tools that will help you create the dashboards. They are visual summaries of your data and help you present everything in a digestible way. To create dashboards, you will need to learn such tools as Tableau and Power BI. The libraries to use are Matplotlib, ggplot2, and Seaborn. Data visualization is a vital step you can't just delegate to a designer. It's the way to communicate your findings to the stakeholders and bring real value to the business. As your next step, you will need to learn the basics of machine learning. Why? Because machine learning prediction helps you go from simply describing data to making predictions based on it. Diving into machine learning might seem like going an extra mile for nothing. And we'll be honest, for beginners, the topic might be quite difficult. Obviously, at this point, you don't need to become a full data scientist. Still, learning how to work with basic algorithms like regression, classification, and clustering, and knowing your way around scikit-learn and TensorFlow library will bring additional value to your work and boost your career perspectives. Next, you'll need to learn how to work with big data and data management. Large-scale data requires specific tools. Technologies like Hadoop and Kafka might sound like we're wandering into DevOps territories, but for data analytics, they help process and manage data efficiently. Knowledge of these tools opens the door for you to work on large data sets. You'll be relieved to know that at this point, we're done with the hard skills. Still, they are only a part of success. It's especially true when you're starting from scratch. how to prove your skills and present your projects, how not to get lost among the fellow trainees/junior analysts. For one, you will need to create a professional portfolio. And on the other hand, you will have to build your professional network. Unfortunately, to land your first job, it's not enough to just be good. You have to find the right people and convince them it's true. In the end, you can become a data professional starting from scratch in 8 to 16 months. But to be sure of your results, you have to follow this roadmap. Each skill you acquire builds on the previous ones. So, keeping your studies structured will help you save time, stay motivated, and ensure that by the end, you're ready to present your portfolio and pass the professional interviews. Let's sum up. Your journey begins with brushing up on math and statistics. Then you need to master Excel, SQL, Python, or R, learn how to clean and visualize data, get machine learning and big data foundations, and finally, build your portfolio and develop your professional network. This plan is the roadmap you can follow. Don't try to learn everything at once. If you move step by step, you'll slowly but surely get the expertise you need. Ready to future-proof your operations and accelerate your digital transformation? Our team of industry experts is here to build custom solutions that meet your unique needs, from enterprise software to data-driven insights. Visit Gelvix.com or contact our specialists today to start shaping your next innovation.